Malaki Starks. This is a name that's been circulating around the Cowboys community for quite some time. As far as draft positioning goes, we're squarely within the range to pick him in the 2025 NFL Draft. So today we're deep diving into what makes him special and whether he can be the answer for the Dallas Cowboys secondary. Let's break it down. Starks has been a starter and a key contributor for the Georgia Bulldogs since his freshman year. During that time, he's been an integral part of those legendary Georgia defenses. With him at the helm, or yet at the roof of the defense, or the umbrella, whatever you call it, he's been nothing short of a game changer. He has 194 total tackles, 17 passes defended, and 6 interceptions at this point in time of his career at Georgia. These are impressive numbers, but truly what caught me eye is his versatility and IQ. Let's talk about his snaps. Right now, Starks is averaging close to 400 snaps deep per season. What I'm noticing with that number, that tells me that Starks is the deep man. He's the free safety. He's a roamer. You know what I'm saying? But here's the kicker. When it comes down into the box and be a strong safety, this guy has the ability to get violent. Like, he has a violent side. And I mean that in the best way possible. Violence in the box is a skill that transitions perfectly into a system like Mike Zimmer. Zimmer schemes off, and it thrives off safeties being able to rock and roll, which means they are players who are equally effective deep and in the box, being able to both play the strong safety and the free safety. Now, we all have our thoughts on the Cowboys' current safeties, Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson. They've had their moments, no doubt. But does Stark have the potential to turn over a new leaf for the Cowboys secondary? Can he become the foundational piece we've been searching for? Enough talk, man. Let's get into the film. Malaki Starks is a name you need to know heading into the NFL draft this upcoming year. Let's go. So look, first play, it's a highlight play. Be honest with you, safety is a position when watching film you gotta really look over through the years, because when you're just this a defensive back in general, when you're a good defensive back, when you show your work early, your stats are gonna go down because no one is gonna try you anymore because they've seen what you've been able to do. So to get the eye-popping plays, I actually have to go back to his early seasons at Georgia as those defenses get more and more legendary as he's on the roof. And his freshman and sophomore year, man, here's one of those plays that I had to catch, and like plays like this, the fact that he's able to high point this ball right here is insane. It's an insane work. We don't have the wide cut to show his work pre catch, but look at the position he's able to to get in. That's impressive. That's very much so impressive. And now, so let's go into the current film right here, right? You know what I'm saying? This is from this year. As you know, they played Bama. It wasn't the best results, but I like to look at the bad games and see if these good players have bad games within those bad games, or are they still thriving and doing their job within those bad games, and it's just freak accidents that happen. I think that best describes Malaki Starks versus Bama. Watch right here. I just wanted to show like how he's quickly able to take away this route of the tight end, Oscar Delp. He's a well-known tight end if you know him, but he's just able to squeeze and take the air out of this in-breaking route and makes Jalen Milroe, just think twice. And as you know, this Georgia pass rush is full of NFL talent, NFL first-round talent, at least 2 or 3 guys in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Mikael Williams, it was Jalen Williams, the linebacker. But I'm just saying, like, his work, man, like he's not gonna get much, action. So here's another play right here. I was showing you how, like, we showed his free safety work, but let me show him off in the box. Here he is right here as a support defender, being the force guy. 58. is trying to hook here, but it's this outside zone, right? They're trying to move up and cut off Malaki. If they can easily get a touchdown. All number 3 has to do is stay squared up on this guy. But Malaki needs to fight over this this offensive lineman. If he can maintain and get outside. Remember, this is a problem for the Dallas Cowboys early in the season of not having a guy to get, just be outside, be the furthest guy and make the runner turn it back inside. Listen, right here, man, he takes on the block from 67. 67 is outflanked by him. He's just using his speed, beats him, use the shoulder. He just looks very strong and fluid on his tackle right here. Like I said, even though he's playing deep for 400 snaps a year, he is the deep man. He is the free safety. Look at him coming down on his box. I love that. I love that ability. And if Mike Zimmer is still here, which I'm definitely requesting for, yeah. Here he is again, just showing his, how he's not afraid to come up and tackle, even though that is down the field. But look, listen, if I have to pick one big weakness, I think this play right here best describes the weakness. There's a reason why he's playing deep, majority of his snaps and not coming into that box. One thing I noticed as a safety in the run defense, and why I don't consider him as a full-time strong safety. He will get blocked sometimes. Like if he go against the wrong dog at that receiver and is blocking, man, it's gonna be a long time. Let me see if this is the play right here. No, this is not the play right here. This is just him being, violent again. But let me go to the next play. Here it is, right here. This is a play they're gonna run. I think they're gonna run some type of, if I remember correctly, it's gonna be like some type of QB power, right? But it's outside zone for everyone. Outside zone. These receivers are gonna block MDM. So like they're motioning over. This guy there, I think there's like he's not deep, so they're in man. So this guy's gonna motion over, which means Malaki is now the force defender over here. So he's gonna be responsible for over here. If this guy goes inside, which I think he does, Malaki it's important and it's imperative that he defeats this block by number 1 right here, right? But this is that weakness I was discussing. Look, man, hey, this is the one thing he needs to get better at if he wants to fully not get, picked apart at the next level. When it's time to come in that box, that man came there with some authority. I think I'm gonna be honest with you, he just didn't dissect his eyes in the backfield. I don't think he never saw number 1, but he needs to get better in his awareness in the run defense. That's just my takeaway from it. But listen, that's been Malaki Starks, safety out of Georgia. Hey, he's gonna be a great prospect. Cowboys fans, we should really, 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 take a look at this guy. Hey, but that's been my time, man. As you know, we do this for the first blame and last congratulated. Peace, peace, peace.